Hello and welcome back to BeamNG Drive. I'm your host, davidinark. Today we're taking a look at a mod called Look Ahead Steering. And if I understand this correctly, I've not messed with it at all, so forgive me if this goes astray. I was dreaming when I wrote this. Okay, so if you go into the apps, where you customize UI apps, and we're going to add an app. Whoa. There should be one called Look Ahead UI. Oh, well, I was going to show you, but it jumped. So there you go. All right, so here is the app here. And I guess I'll leave it kind of over here for now. I don't know. All right. So we have the UI app. And the way this works is that when you're in the cockpit, whenever you steer, the camera is supposed to follow you. No. Oh, wait. I do remember after you do this, you have to do Control L. Okay. Because it has to reload the script LUA, the Lua. Okay, I'm still not getting it. I mean, it's just turning. It's not actually looking. So I have no idea. Could also be that this was the car I had stored, and so maybe there's an issue with that. So let's see. No. Is it a camera angle? External. Oh, look ahead. Oh, okay. That's my bad, my fault. So the issue is that it is a camera setting when you do this. So now look at that. When I steer, I turn my head a little bit. Okay, so now my question is, if I lower the sensitivity, what does that do? Does that look like it made it turn any more or less? What about linearity? Is a lower number? I think that's actually making me turn. Yeah. So the lower this linearity is, the more your head turns. Oh, look at that. That is cool. Okay, so the question is, how easy or difficult is it to drive like this? And does it make any difference? I'll be honest, the way I'm driving right now, I don't see where spinning my head, which, of course, I'm not really driving in such a way that, I mean, I guess I sort of am. I don't know, it's actually a little weird. Okay, wait. I should have turned. Whoa. Okay, that's actually a little strange because your head is turning while you're steering. So that's kind of, whoa. That takes a little getting used to. Oh, that's cool though. And it really does. I don't know if you can tell, which I guess I could, all right, so I need to find a different, well, here, this will work. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down here. Whoops. Oh, yeah, that throws me off, man. That throws me way off. Because it's like it's like I'm looking ahead, which I get it. That's the point. But it is, you don't actually go where you think you're going. Because the car has to catch up to where you're looking. Oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, that didn't work at all. I don't even know where I am. Okay. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. It really is. But, again, that's definitely going to take some getting used to because it's turning your head before your car actually goes to where you're going. Oh, wow. That is really crazy. Okay, so now that this is working. Oh, and it does it in reverse. Oh, look at that. That is cool. And then when you go forward. Okay, that's actually pretty slick. Oh, that right there is worth. That is worth the price of admission right there. Okay, so now let me play around with some of this. So we know linearity is how far I look left and right. So I'm going to reset this to the midway point now that this is working to get a feel. So that way it's not quite as bad. So let's try this. Oh man, that is so crazy though. So if we go in the tunnel. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope. That does not help me drive no matter what we do. Oh, but I absolutely love the idea. Now, I did read a comment that someone had that said that having look ahead, meaning that you are turning with your head going into the turn, should help with drifting. I am not a drifter whatsoever, so we're going to try that and see what happens. I think we will, let's see. I think I can drift around here, right? Sure, why not? All right, so again, you have to have the UI app loaded. And actually it just carried over because I didn't do anything with it, so it carried over from the last map I was on. And then we need to change the camera to look ahead, and then I'm in the I don't know, some drift missile thing. Yep. Obviously you have to know how to drift in order for this to work, because that's not my strong suit. Carrying a little too much. I know I'm giving it way too much power, and I'm trying to overcompensate for. I have to say though, I do like in this type of situation where the car is sliding sideways, I do like that I can turn the steering wheel and I can look out the window, even though I don't know what I'm doing. I can look out the window and see where the car should be going anyway. Now, I would say turning my head to the right is not nearly as effective as turning to the left. And I think there's actually a way that you can fix that too. That's what I was looking for in terms of the sliders and that kind of stuff. And maybe that's in a camera setting, which I can't remember. Is that under options, camera? Let's see. We have external, onboard, chase, orbit. So I don't have anything here. Oh, here's look ahead, but it doesn't have a. I don't see any options down below. So I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. So there may be settings for this that I'm just not sure how to find. But in the meantime, I have to say the look ahead camera, it really is a cool feature where it's turning my head based on where I'm looking, and just as we spin around. All right, so for comparison's sake, wahoo! But as you can see, when I steer in the onboard camera, or the onboard driver, I don't turn my head. When I do look ahead, it does turn my head, even when I don't have the app loaded anymore, which is interesting. Wahoo! But there we go. So anyhow, I will have a link to the mod down in the description below. You can check that out. It is the look ahead. Definitely want to read the notes in the description of the mod once you get out to the BeamNG webpage for it, because it does have some helpful hints, even if yours truly couldn't do well enough to follow them. You can check that out. Awesome stuff. Got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. Wahoo! We'll see you next time on BeamNG Drive. Get around the corner, man.